go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Oh.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Fields. And that's complete to Adams. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there. Progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Right side. There's Likely with it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
65 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Wilson.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Devon A-Chain
taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Where we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his man. This is Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. In motion right is Wilson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to A-Chain.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, hang on here. Injured player, and it's Russell Wilson. Certainly have to hope this is nothing major. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk.
Ready.
But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
A-Chain is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Milton Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46.
Here's Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Wk2 got in and dropped him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders offense ready to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Off play action, Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Fields throw taken in by Palmer.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Fields. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Devontae Adams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Wilson. He completes it to Tate. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Welcome back now to Denver. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. From the gun, it's Wilson. He completes this one to Mingo. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. Evades him at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devon A-Chain. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here we go, on 1st down, it's Fields.
His throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On second down, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Fields. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And 8 yards to go.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now it's Fields.
Buying time to his left.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. That's taken in by Palmer.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, a run by H.A. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the ground, it's 4th. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. A give up the middle to H.A. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Option handoff now to H.A. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 9, 2nd and 5. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, this was not just the open.